How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to go over the trades that we took on Friday, as well as the game plan going into tomorrow, and what I'm going to be looking for. So when it came to Friday, we had a really good day. It was a really good week, like I said in yesterday's video. Caught over like 500 points on NQ, and this, trade ends up taking up like 150 points of that. So very simple concept. Actually, before I get into the trade, this is kind of what we looked like on Friday. These are the contracts we had: 690 puts and the 700 calls on our watch list. You can see right off of open, we have the puts crossing negative, so market was going neutral. And then if we look at the 700 calls here, we ended up coming up into this 50 SMA on Thursday, rejecting, and we were still neutral on the call side. So neutral day for Friday. And yeah, the 30-minute chart really isn't giving too much context of what's going on. There's no true trend developed. So this 30-minute 50 major pivot point here, just to keep that in mind if we're taking any trades to the downside near this 50 SMA here in the 1 hour too, when we got that pop up. These are just the areas you kind of want to look for when if you're taking a short trade or a long trade. You have to look out for those 50 SMAs. Those are good areas to take profits, and we ended up utilizing those pretty well. So if you go to ES now, this was a fib trade, so very simple. We're just playing these levels right now. We're kind of only in shorting these levels. So off of open, the 687 level was huge. So right here you can see this first 30-minute close here, we actually ended up breaking below this fib level. So if we look here in the 30-minute, this is kind of what break below the level. So the first 30-minute candle here ended up closing below, and we went like over 10 points below the level. At that point, we consider that a break of the level. So what we look for is a retest of the fib for a move lower. So if we look for that, you can see after 10 o'clock we got this retest here on the 5-minute, or just the level in general. It doesn't really matter the 5-minute, but this is just kind of what I used to look at the 5-minute, or look at like a shorter time frame. We pulled right back up into this level, and this is where I went short at 10.07, grabbed short on NQ. I trimmed half for 90 points. And then we ended up getting right around 150 points. That's where I was all out, and it was a really good move. So it was just simple. We kind of went from this fib to this fib. That's kind of the range that we played. We went short at this. We took all profits at this fib level, and that was that. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have longed it, but honestly, right now I'm only focused on shorting the fibs, because I forget what day it was last week, but we broke out of the range we were in, and that was to the downside. So when we break out of the range we were in to the downside, you only want to be shorting the fib levels. The longs, I mean, when we get really extended like we are right now, you could definitely long these lower fib levels, like the 78.6, the 100% level. Those are definitely levels that you could go and long at. I actually tried a long yesterday and got stopped for 5 points on it. So I took a trade. Market was closed, futures were open, so I gave it a light size trade, couple MES, and yeah, we ended up getting stopped out. Like I said in yesterday's video, the overnight trades just don't do well. This sub level actually is doing pretty well. Bounce off the 6,900. You could have longed this. Your stop loss break even at this point, it's at what? I don't even know. Is this 69.11 we're at? Yeah, so 69.10. You're up 1-to-1 right now. That's pretty much you would go break even, because if it comes back down, most likely you're going to get stopped, just to limit that risk. But yeah, that's kind of what we did on Friday. It was a very simple trade, very simple fib level trade, and I'm not sure what the 0DT chart actually was looking like, because I know that was mainly a fib level, and then I think the 0DT chart was kind of like in between crossing. Didn't cross yet when we entered, but the fib level gave us a really good trade, and yeah, that was pretty much the trade we ended up taking. Actually, I could pull up the 0DT chart just to see what we were looking like. So the 693 puts, I think, is what we had. So yeah, you can see this is where we entered right at like 10 o'clock, 10:07. So pretty much right at the bottom of this little pullback here before the cross is where we entered. And then you can see we crossed and we got to move lower. When we get this initial cross right here, you could have averaged up more. That's the good thing about the fib trades, is once you're in, you wait. You could, if we're not crossed yet, you could actually average up on your trade. And this is what, okay, that's actually the wrong chart. I'm trying to find it, going back in the Discord to see what we actually ended up looking like. But you could have averaged up, added more size to the trade, because you're already in, you're already up, nicely after this little bounce right here. Probably up like 50 points immediately. And then we got the cross and we went lower, and we pretty much sold the bottom, because that bottom fib level ended up being our final take profit on the trade. And yeah, so this is, so right here, this is where you could average up. This looked really good on the 0DT chart. I'm gonna drag this over, had the screenshot ready. You can see this is where we crossed at 1025. This is your average up spot, and that was pretty much, you get no drawdown on that. I mean, that was pretty much the bottom at 1025, and if you average up, you got a very good entry, and this went over 100% there on the premiums. On NQ, like I said, we dumped probably well over 100 points there. And yeah, that was our trade we ended up taking on Friday, and that was the only one you needed. I mean, once you catch a really good trade, like anything, like if you're up over 100 points at NQ for the day, just call it a day, move on to the next. Just work on repeating that process and limiting the trades to the downside. Like we had a trade on Thursday, I think I ended up taking, and I stopped out for 20 points. Like it was a super small loss, and then we come back on Friday, hit a like 150 point trade. Like that 20 point loss is nothing. So yeah, you just got to learn how to let your winners run, let your winners win, and be able to mitigate your risk on your losing trades. So that's what we ended up doing. Going into tomorrow, you guys obviously know futures dropped a lot on Sunday night, so I have no clue what contracts we're gonna get. You never know how the overnight session is gonna go, so I'm not gonna even really pull up the 30-minute chart. It's just very simple, like very vague plan for tomorrow. If we open up crossed on the 30-minute on the put side, then your focus is on the downside. And if we obviously open up a little bit green, maybe we'll be still neutral somehow. I'm not really sure, what the contracts we're going to get, but just look for your 0DT crosses if we're neutral. If we're trending bearish, then, you want to be looking for those fib levels to short. So if we pull up ES here, like if we open up a little bit green tomorrow, okay, the 69.27 level, keep an eye on. The 69.64 level, keep an eye on. These are your fibs you want to be shorting. And if we open up red tomorrow, watch for the 6,900 level. So you're pretty much, if we break below the 6,900, you're going to be looking for that to short. By break below, I mean on the 30-minute, get a nice closure below, and drop at least like over 10 points below that level, and then we retest it. That's your entry. Same thing goes for, well, we're already below these levels, so it'll just be a direct short off of the 27 or the 64. So those are the things you want to be looking for intraday tomorrow. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up ripping a little bit. I mean, we did have a massive move going into Monday yesterday. So, if we had a little bit of relief, that would make sense. But yeah, your key, level, these are the key levels right now: 69.27, 6,900, 69.64. And also, like I said, that 30-minute chart on the premiums will paint the picture a little bit more if we have like true trend in the market. And the 0DT charts also help with our intraday entries and average up spots. So that's pretty much the game plan going into tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed, drop a sub. If you guys want to learn, join the Discord down below. It's where I'm at all day, every day, and that's where I share all my trades. So yeah, that's all I got. I'm out. Peace.